ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्णस्य परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः समस्तगुरूणाम् अनुग्रहेण भागवतादि उपनिषदादि शास्त्रोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं च समस्तसाधकानाम् आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यादि समस्तसत्सम्पदा श्रद्धाभक्त्यादि समस्तसत्साधना रक्षणा विघ्न निवारण प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य अष्टमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। In this 8th skandha chanting 19th chapter, Sri Vamana Bhagavan going to Raja Bali. So beautifully they welcome and receive. Bali Chakravarti is ready to give everything as dhanam. Shukracharya then tells he is Vishnu only. If you commit and offer to him, he will take everything from you. Bali says, Raja, let him take. If Vishnu himself comes to become the Grahita, what more greater gift than be there, blessing there for a true Data or a Dani. In this way, Raja Bali, this Raja Prahlada and Vibhishana, Vrutrasura, though they are all in the Rakshasa Vamsa, Janmita, but very rare specimen to even defeat or in the sense excel even the other Devatas, Manushas also in their bhakti. So that is the topic today we chant. ॐ अथ अष्टमस्कन्धः एकोनविंशोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच इति वैरोचनेर्वाक्यं धर्मयुक्तं ससूनृतं निशम्य भगवान् प्रीतः प्रतिनन्द्येदमब्रवीत्। श्रीभगवानुवाच वचस्तवैतज्जनदेव सूनृतं कुलोचितं धर्मयुतं यशस्करं यस्य प्रमाणं भृगवः साम्पराये पितामहः कुलवृद्धः प्रशान्तः न ह्येतस्मिन् कुले कश्चित् निस्सत्त्वः कृपणः पुमान् प्रत्याख्याता प्रतिश्रुत्य यो वा दाता द्विजातये न सन्ति तीर्थे युधि चार्थिनार्थिताः पराङ्मुखाये त्वमनस्विनो नृपाः युष्मत्कुले यत् यशसामलेन प्रह्लाद उद्भाति यथोडुपहखे यतो जातो हिरण्याक्षः चरन्नेक इमां महेम प्रतिवीरं दिग्विजये नाविन्दत गदायुधः यं विनिर्जित्य कृच्छ्रेण विष्णुः क्ष्मोद्धार आगतं नात्मानं जैनं मेने तद्वीर्यं भूर्यनुस्मरन् निशम्य तद्वधं भ्राता हिरण्यकशिपुः पुरा हन्तुं भ्रातृहणं क्रुद्धः जगामनिलयं हरेः तमायान्तं समालोक्य शूलपाणिं कृतान्तवतु चिन्तयामास कालज्ञः विष्णुर्मायाविनां वरः यतो यतोऽहं तत्रासौ मृत्युः प्राणभृताम् इव अतोऽहमस्य हृदयं प्रवेक्ष्यामि पराग्दृशः एवं स निश्चित्य रिपोः शरीरम् आधावतो निर्विविशे असुरेन्द्र श्वासानिलान्तर्हितसूक्ष्मदेहः तद्घ्राणरन्ध्रेण विविघ्नचेताः सतन्निकेतं वरिमृश्य शून्यम् अवश्यमानः कुपितो ननाद क्ष्मां द्यां दिशं खः दिशः खं विवरान् समुद्रानु विष्णुं विचिन्वन्न ददर्श वीरः विचिन्वन् न ददर्श वीरः अवश्यन्निति होवाच मयान्विष्टमिदं जगतु भ्रातृहा मे गतो नूनं यतो नावर्तते पुमान् वैरानुबन्ध एतावान् अमृत्योरिह देहिनाम् अज्ञानप्रभवो मन्युः अहं मानोपबृंहितः पिता प्रह्लादपुत्रः ते तद्विद्वान् द्विजवत्सलः स्वमायुर्द्विजलिङ्गेभ्यः देवेभ्यो दात्सयाचितः भवान् आचरितान् धर्मान् आस्थितो गृहमेदिभिः ब्राह्मणैः पूर्वजैः शूरैः अन्यैश्चोद्धामकीर्तिभिः तस्मात् त्वत्तो महीम् ईशत वृणेऽहं वरदर्शभात् पदानि त्रीणि दैत्येन्द्र संमितानि पदा मम नान्यत्ते कामये राजन् वदान्याज्जगदीश्वरात् नैवः प्राप्नोति वै विद्वान् यावदर्थपरिग्रहः नैनः प्राप्नोति वै विद्वान् यावदर्थपरिग्रहः बलिरुवाच अहो ब्राह्मणदायाद वाचस्ते वृद्धसम्मताः त्वं बालो बालिशमतिः स्वार्थं प्रत्यबुधो यथा मां वचोभिः समाराध्य लोकानाम् एकमीश्वरं पदत्रयं वृणीते यः अबुद्धिमान् द्विपदाशुषम् न पुमान् माम् उपव्रज्य भूयो याचितुमर्हति तस्माद् वृत्तिकरीं भूमिं वटोकायं कामं प्रतीच्छ मे श्रीभगवानुवाच यावन्तो विषयाः प्रेष्ठाः त्रिलोक्याम् अजितेन्द्रियं न शक्नुवन्ति ते सर्वे प्रतिपूरयितुं नृप त्रिभिः क्रमैः असन्तुष्टः द्वीपेनापि न पूर्यते नववर्षसमेतेन सप्तद्वीपवरेच्छया सप्तद्वीपाधिपतयः नृपा वैन्यनृगादयः अर्थैः कामैः गतानान्तं तृष्णाया इति नः श्रुतं यदृच्छयोपपन्नेन सन्तुष्टो वर्तते सुखं नासन्तुष्टः त्रिभिः लोकैः अजितात्मोपसादितैः पुंसोऽयं संसृतेर्हेतुः असन्तोषोऽर्थकामयोः यदृच्छयोपपन्नेन सन्तोषो मुक्तये स्मृतः यदृच्छालाभतुष्टस्य तेजो विप्रस्य वर्धते तत्प्रशाम्यत्यसन्तोषात् अम्भसेवाशु शुक्षणिः तस्मात् त्रीणि पदान्येव वृणे त्वद्वरदर्शभात् एतावतैव सिद्धोऽहं वित्तं यावत् प्रयोजनम् श्रीशुक उवाच इत्युक्तः सः सन्नाह वाञ्छितः प्रतिगृह्यतां वामनाय महीं दातुं जग्राह जलभाजनं विष्णवे क्ष्मां प्रदास्यन्तम् उशना असुरेश्वरं जानन् शिकीर्तिशितं विष्णोः शिष्यं प्राह विदाम्बरः शुक्र उवाच एष वैरोचने साक्षात् भगवान् विष्णुरव्ययः कश्यपाद् अदितेर्जातः देवानां कार्यसाधकः प्रतिश्रुतं त्वयैतस्मै यद् अनर्थम् अजानता न साधु मन्ये दैत्यानां महानुपगतो नयः एष ते स्थानमैश्वर्यं श्रियं तेजो यशः श्रुतं दास्यत्याच्छिद्य शक्राय मायामाणवको हरिः त्रिभिः क्रमैरिमान् लोकान् विश्वकायः क्रमिष्यति सर्वस्वं विष्णवे दत्त्वा मूढः वर्तिष्यसे कथम् क्रमतो गां पदैकेन द्वितीयेन दिवं विभोः खं च कायेन महता तार्तीयस्य कुतो गतिः निष्ठां ते नरके मन्ये ह्यप्रदातुः प्रतिश्रुतं प्रतिश्रुतस्य योनीशः प्रतिपादयितुं भवान् न तद्दानं प्रशंसन्ति येन वृत्तिर्विपद्यते दानं यज्ञः तपः कर्म लोके वृत्तिमतो यतः धर्माय यशसेऽर्थाय कामाय स्वजनाय च panchadha vibhajanvittam ihamutra samodate atrapi bahruchairgeetam sunime asura sattama satyam om iti yat proktam yannetyahanrutam hitato satyam pushpapalam vidyat atmavrukshasya giyate वृक्षे जीवति तन्न स्यात् अनृतं मूलमात्मनः तद्यथा वृक्ष उन्मूलः शुष्यत्युद्वर्तते चिरात् एवं नष्टानृतः सद्यः आत्मा शुष्येत् न संशयः परागृक्तमपूर्णं वा अक्षरं यत्तदोमिति तत्किञ्चिदोमिति ब्रूयात् तेन रिच्येत वै पुमान् भिक्षवे सर्वम् ॐ कुर्वन् न अलम कामेन चात्मने अथैतत् पूर्णमभ्यात्मं यच्च नेत्यनृतं वचः सर्वं नेत्यनृतं ब्रूयात् सदुष्कीर्तिः श्वसन्मृतः स्त्रीषु नर्मविवाहे च वृत्त्यर्थे प्राणसङ्कटे गो ब्राह्मणार्थे हिंसायां नानृतं स्यात् जुगुप्सितम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् अष्टमस्कन्धे एकोनविंशोऽध्यायः ओम शांति शांति शांति. What a beautiful topic this one, wherein after having done all puja to Brahmana, this Vamana, then Vamana Bhagavan does great praise of entire Vamsha of Raja Bali. Bali's father is Virochana. Virochana's father is Prahlada. Prahlada's father is the Hiranyakashipu, his brother Hiranyaksha. So everybody's Stuti Bhagavan himself says, does it. And wonderful it is. Then he says, your offer is good, but I want only 3 feet of land, but then measured with my feet. That is the condition he puts. Then lot of discussion coming to me. You can't go to somebody else to beg alms, so I'll give you maximum. Please ask for. Then lot of wonderful topics here. Vamana Bhagavan says about the trupti and contentment, etc. Whatever is required for you, only that much if you ask and take, it is not a sin or papa. Otherwise, it is a sin and all. This we'll see today in our Adhyatma Ramayanam also. Then he asks, only 3 feet you give me. Then again he says, ask more and more. He says, no. Then he says, okay, I'm giving. Before he takes the water and does all that, vocal promise is done, but the Jalatarpanam is yet to be done. That time the Shukracharya, the guru of Asuras, he comes. Then he gives all the knowledge. Pakka. He is got Divya Drushti. So he tells he is Vishnu only, came to take away everything from you and give it to Indradi. So therefore don't do it, don't give. And he gives all the Shukra Niti, it is called. सबको दान दे के मूर्ख तू कैसा जिएगा and all. Then at the time of prana, sankata ityadi, you can even speak untruth. It is not a sin, because first you have to be alive, then only good or bad you can do. All that is Shukra Niti. But the one who is so much committed to the dana adi, so to a highly spiritual person, all these things are bachon ka baat. Shukra Niti is for a lower level of people, not the highest. Then Bali gives the answer in the next adhyaya as to why he wants to give and all. Then he gives it, then Bhagavan takes that Trivikrama Rupa and all that. This comes in our next 2 chapters. Tomorrow we will see. Sarvam Narayana Arpanamastu. Shanti Shanti Shanti. See, refreshing course हो रहा है हमारा. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Gangaroti Vachalam Angum Langhayate Girim Yatkrupatamahamam Vande Paramahanandamadhavam Swarge Satye Kailase Vaikunthe Nastyayam Rasah Adapibantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchitakarejada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Ekadasha Skandaha Muktirhitva Rupam Swarupena Vyavasthihi Atha Ekonatrimshodhyayah Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Salutations to the Lord in all forms, Gurus, Bhagavatacharyas, Bhagavatavataras, entire our Rishi Guru Gotra Parampara, and also to our own Guru. We are studying Bhagavatam Mukti Skandham 11th one from more than 400 days. Every chapter we are trying to browse through in our first round. More interest, more intensity when we show, then the knowledge is gained because more firm conviction comes. When we start living that knowledge, slowly the purpose of all this knowledge called as the mukti starts happening to us. There is no doubt even in iota also regarding the result if we sincerely practice. All those taught by Krishna to Uddhavji and all of us toward the end now. Uddhavji asks, tell me this Yogacharya. See, Yogacharya Mimam Brahman. That's the word used, and immediately we started our Yoga Sutra study also. Anyway, so he says, please tell me Anjasa in a lighter manner, the lighter sadhanas. Bhagavan gives now here the beautiful topic of sadhanas in essence, simple way, essence of all Shastras, how to do. It is titled as the Bhagavata Dharmas taught by Krishna to Uddhava toward the end. Almost we have completed. Then this Bhagavata Dharma Shastra of last this chapter 29, even 28th chapter again, which was a huge one, and the entire 11th skandha. Then what is the glory of it, benefit of it? When we study it, this is called technically the Falashruti. Bhagavan is going to narrate. Then he tells Uddhava, study this more and more, contemplate on it more and more. For a worthy person, definitely share it. But is not worthy, don't give. And who want the ones worthy, who are unworthy people, all those details also Bhagavan gives. That portion we are seeing. Let us make a chanting from verse number 19 onwards. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. 19 only? Yeah. Chalo. Ayam hi sarvakalpanam sadhrīcīno mato mama madbhavah sarvabhūteshu manovakkāya vrittivihi nahi anga upakrame dhvamsah madharmasyodhavanvavi maya vyavasitah samyak nirgunatvadanashishah yo mai pare dharmah kalpyate nishpalaya chet तदायासो निरर्थः स्यात् भयादेरिव सत्तम एषा बुद्धिमतां बुद्धिः मनीषा च मनीषिणां यत् सत्यम् अनृतेनेह मर्त्येनाप्नोति मामृतम् एष ते विहितः कृत्स्नः ब्रह्मवादस्य सङ्ग्रहः समासव्यासविधिना देवानाम् अपि दुर्गमः अभीक्ष्णशस्ते गदितं ज्ञानं विस्पष्टयुक्तिमतो एतद्विज्ञायमुच्येत पुरुषो नष्टसंशयः सुविविक्तं तव प्रश्नं मयैतदभिधारयेत् सनातनं ब्रह्म गुह्यं परं ब्रह्माधिगच्छति य एतन्मम भक्तेषु सम्प्रदद्यात् सुपुष्कलं तस्याहं ब्रह्मदायस्य ददाम्यात्मानमात्मना य एतत् समधीयेत पवित्रं परमं शुचि सपूयेताहर मां ज्ञानदीपेन दर्शयन् य एतत् श्रद्धया नित्यम् अव्यग्रह शृणुयात् नरः मयि भक्तिं परां कुर्वन् कर्मभिर्न सपद्यते अभिउद्धवत्वया ब्रह्म सखेसम् अवधारितम् अपि ते विगतो मोहः शोकश्चासौ मनोभवः नैतत्त्वया दाम्भिकाय नास्तिकाय शठाय च अशुश्रूषोरभक्ताय दुर्विनीताय दीयताम् एतैर्दोषैर्विहीनाय ब्रह्मण्याय प्रियाय च साधवे शुचये ब्रूयातु भक्तिः स्यात् शूद्रयोषिताम् नैतद्विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोः ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषममृतं पातव्यं नावशिष्यते ज्ञाने कर्मणि योगे च वार्तायां दण्डधारणे यावान् अर्थो नृणान्तात् तावान् स्तेहं चतुर्विधः मर्त्यो यदा त्यक्तसमस्तकर्म निवेदितात्मा विचिकीर्षितो मे तदामृतत्वं प्रतिपद्यमानः मयात्मभूयाय च कल्पते वै ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. What a beautiful topic we are discussing. Okay, we have seen in the 18th mantra, 17th Deka Sarvam Brahmatmam Tasya Vidyatmanishaya Paripashanu Paramet Sarvato Mukta Samshayaha. These shlokas before sleep night, if we can chant 108 times consciously, I believe next day morning when we sit for our japa upasana dhyanam, these shlokas with the meaning come to our mind, which is the best thing to meditate upon. See, example, this shloka, Vidyaya Atmamanishaya Sarvam Brahmatmakam Paripashyan. Vidyaya, remember the Upanishad mantra. Manisha, contemplate and get conviction. Atma, experience that as a self. That way, Sarvam Brahmatmakam Paripashyan, the same Brahman is there everywhere. When it is done, then Uparamet Muktaha Samshayaha, Sarvataha Uparamet Mukta Samshayaha. There is total cessation of every of the karma, etc., doubts, etc. So ponder over only such slokas deeper and deeper. They really take us to the moksha. So chant these mantras. They are of tremendous great help. Now, in 19th shloka, yesterday we dealt in exhaustive explanation of it. Bhagavan, in his opinion, saying that this portion of Bhagavata dharmas and the sadhanas are the best and simplest of the upaya for the moksha. That is what you asked. You asked me, tell me in simple, the simple way sadhana for achieving that yoga. So this is the best thing in my opinion. Or if you consider me as Sarvagna and all, then you can believe it and it helps you. You asked me to tell, I told. And I won't tell you jhoot. I won't tell you anything lesser. For in general also to nobody, I will tell any jhoot or anything lesser sadhana. How can it be to you? You are the most dearest Shishya and Bhakta and Mitra and Bandhu to me. So in this way, we can fill up all those words when Bhagavan says, this is my opinion. Now, whose opinion we have to take of the best person and who is best in the world? Krishna only. Now you understand, even though the best person Krishna, in a best manner, all the essence of Shastras taught us in a simple way, yet if we are not getting interest in it or information and knowledge of it, conviction of it or practice of it, which are the places we are going wrong, we have to ponder and discover and eliminate it and become Shraddhalu to again study this portion, get convinced, do practice. He says, Ayam hi sarvakalpanam sadhrichino mato mama. What is that? Even, see, all the Shastras' essence is in Bhagavatam. All the Bhagavatam's essence is in 11th Skandha. All 11th Skandha's essence is in 11th, 29th chapter. All 29th chapter's essence is there in the last 4-5 slokas. And the essence of all that, because Uddhavji asked, please tell me in simple way, Bhagavan is telling in half shloka. Before telling that, he is saying, this is what is the best of the, easiest of the, effective of the upayas. First understand the first line. Ayam hi, this alone, sarva kalpanam, among all the upayas, techniques, sadhricinaha, most efficient one, perfect one, iti mama mataha. This is my opinion. Then what is therefore the essence of entire Shastras and essence of all the sadhanas to be understood and practiced is this much. What is it? Mad bhavaha sarva bhuteshu mano vakaya vrittibhihi. That's it. It is both ways. We explained it 2-3 days continuously. Again, we say mano vak kaya with these three. When we see Bhagavan only everywhere, all the vasanas go away, then the jnana dawns to us. Anubhuti of Paramatma. Once Paramatma is experienced, then with mana vak kaya, when we come to the Utthana level to express our conduct in the world, we just look at the world again as Bhagavan only, and that way we serve. First, by doing sadhana, we deserve to see Bhagavan. After experiencing Bhagavan, then we serve the Bhagavan in the form of the world, again through same upadhya manovakaya. Reverse of it is what? With manas, vak and vakaya, if Bhagavan's sparana or stuti or seva ityadi are not done, then we do of the ego or the Vishwa or the Jagat of Rupanama. That is what is creating impressions. That is what is pushing us into the deep valley of the confusion, delusion, samsara. We have to be very clear here in this sadhana. Madbhavaha sarvabhuteshu manovakaya vrittivi. And yesterday we explained exhaustively कि Paramatma alone is real. In that Paramatma, the Maya Shakti has superimposed the Jagat. And a part of the Maya is our own Upadhis. We identifying these Upadhis, using the Upadhis, propelled, compelled by the Maya, we are seeing this Jagat only as real. And that is how we are so much lost. The same Bhagavan who created the world with Maya, who has put us into the Maya Jagat, and who is seeing us play, seeing us suffer and all. Such Bhagavan alone here, that Bhagavan alone here as Krishna. Like in Gita, Mame Vaye Prapadyante, Maya Metam Tarantite. Uddhava did the Mame Vaye Prapadyante. Surrender to Krishna. So Krishna Bhagavan is giving the upaya to transcend the Maya of the Satyatva of the Jagat, Tadatma with the Upadhi, involving in the Jagat with different types of manovikara. All that is eliminated when through Kaya Vacha Manasa, Bhagwan hi hama puja room mein karo, Bhagwan ka hi ghar mein raho Bhagwan. Wherever in the world we are, manovakaya we are using Madbhavaha. Means what there? Whatever the Indriyas are perceiving, all that is Paramatma only. Indriyas themselves are Paramatma. Whatever the mana having the thoughts, yatra yatra manoyati, tatra tatra samadhayaha, that is Paramatma only. Even the mana also Paramatma. Bring the idea of Bhagavan again and again, again and again, again and again, till you get rooted in the idea that it is Bhagavan alone if he is beyond the world in his transcendental form. And it is Bhagavan alone when in the form of the world we see whether it is a small microorganism or it can be entire cosmos or the universe. See that Vishnu Sahasranama, Anur, Bruhat, Krushaha, Sthulaha, Gunabhruto, Nirgunaha, Mahanu. अणु रूप में वही है, बृहत रूप में वही है, कृश रूप में वही है, स्थूल रूप में वही है, गुणभृत के रूप में वही है, निर्गुण भी वही है. इन सब के परे महान बियॉन्ड इज भगवान. इन सेम में अणोरणीयान महतो मह्यान आत्मा स जंतो निहितं गुहायाम. And who will see him? Tam akratuh pashyati vita shokah dhatu prasadan mahimanam atmanah. Dhatu prasada is the two-in-one word used in Kathopanishad. Dhatu means our antakarana. Prasada means purification. When the antakarana is purified, he can see the pervading Lord, all pervading Lord. The other meaning of Dhatu Prasada is Dhata is Paramatma. Dhata Purastad Yamuda Jahara. Dhatu Prasada means through Upasana, when we make Dhata Bhagavan as Prasanna, he blesses us like he blessed Arjuna ityadi. That we see Bhagavan's Sarva Vyapaka Darshanam. When you say Ishavasyavidagam Sarvam Yat Kincha Jagatyam, whether you say Sarvam Etad Brahma Ayamatma Brahma, Soyamatma Jadushbhatu, in all the Upanishads what is said is this only. All the Atma Jnani, Brahma Jnani, they are reveling in Paramatma Anubhuti only, Sada Sarvada Sarvatra. And for us also, Siddhi is that only, Sadhana is that only. Yeah? Whenever we are able to do sadhana that everything is Bhagavan, we do. The moment there is a danger of forgetting, revert back to our Shastra, Satsanga, strengthen the knowledge. It's like, you eat food and it is digested and you work with that energy. After some time, energy goes away. Again, we eat. In the same way, knowledge gained, we try to practice, but inside the vasanas and outside the world makes the knowledge as if forgotten, makes the world as if real. Again, come back to class or the text. Again, fuel ourselves, empower ourselves, that Sarvam Bhagavan only, then start again practice. In this way, relentlessly, till our sadhana that Sarvam Bhagavan becomes overpoweringly stronger, then the differences that are projected by the Maya or the Mana and seen and accepted with the senses and buddhi. Till that happens, we have to go on doing that. So Madbhavaha Sarvabhuteshu Manovakaya Vrittibihi. So Sarvabhuta, it is Bhagavan only in the form of heat and light as sun. Is Bhagavan only in the form of the cool Amrita type rays as a moon. It is Bhagavan only in that liquid form as a water sustaining the life. It is Bhagavan alone in the form of the earth who is supporting all of us. In the form of Aushadhis in the earth, it is He only. The smell in the earth is only, Punyogandha, Prithivyancha, Tejashasmi Bhavasau, Jivanam Sarvabhuteshu Tavasyasmi Tavasvishu. This way, we have to go on practicing till the Bhagavad Vasanas or the Sarvam Brahma iti Vasanas become more stronger than anything other than Bhagavan as real as we were thinking earlier. Now, a thought for this is what ki, when we are inside also having hundreds and thousands of sankalpas and kamanas, outside also we are in the company of the people who project the real, project or say the world alone is real, and also to so much disturbing world of multiplicity, again and again we involve. Can we remember this knowledge? Can we practice this knowledge? Can we experience this knowledge that everything is Bhagavan? Not so easy. That is why in those good olden days, they used to keep away from the world, keep away from the things and all, keep away from the beings, keep away from any karta, karma, karmaphala. Then only that is called upata durtakshaya, that is antakarana shuddhi happens, quietness happens. Only then they go on doing this bhavana. Anything, even if you want to do yoga and pranayama, you can't do every other work and do consciously your yoga sadhana and pranayama. You can't do japa with TV on or cell phone in the hand and all. See, for every sadhana, every involvement, you have to exclusively apply yourself, not allowing the distracting things by choice or even from the world. In the same way, we should know when this is the moksha hetu, we must do it. And when we are supposed to do, what are the problems which are not allowing us to do this, then we should be intelligent enough to avoid. This is called the Viveka Janita Vairagya. Is it not? This is what in various Upanishads said in a very sublime manner. When I am desiring the infinite Paramatma Tattva, what I have to do this with finite Jagat, and why should I involve in this finite Jagat with all my upadhis? I neither want to use the upadhi nor I want the things of the world. I want that infinite self. This is called as Kaschit Dhiraha Pratyak Atmanam Aikshata Avrutta Chakshu Amrutatvam Icchan. The meaning of all those Veda mantras is this. So Bhagavan says, in my opinion, Sarvabhuteshu Madbhavaha, more than this, there is no greater and simpler upaya to reach me or reach moksha. And with your manovakaya, with vocally speaking, everyone has Bhagavan, but bodily you are not serving. In the mind, you don't have that thought, then you are not doing sadhana 100%. In the मन you have a भावना, but vocally you are not saying, फिजिकली सेवा नहीं कर रहे हो, तब भी साधना नहीं हुआ. मुंह से तो बोलते हैं बहुत सारे लोग, बट सेवा करते नहीं. And in the मन also, there is no such thought that it is divine. Many interactions you can see. Arey, how come you are expecting that person so much with your mouth? Do you really love him? What love? ऐसा बोले तो उल्लू पटा फटता है, उसको पटाने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ मैं, इससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. Don't we do this or don't we feel it inside? काम के वास्ते लोगों को नमस्कार करना. That is not a sadhana. From the heart. From the heart. Try. See, this is what the practice we have to do. Not to cheat anyone, not to prove to anyone. Once we Start doing it, the ability to do it gives such a satisfaction. Today I experimented. Somewhere I had to go. So there's a boy, but good position. I just went and did myself namaskar to him. He was surprised. He stood. He had his own respect and all the etiquettes. Wonderful fellow. So I did namaskar to him. And I was checking where that namaskar is coming from. He's very younger to me in age and all. So dekha, to no, it is from the heart. Thank God. There's a feeling. So we are in the sadhana. Very good. Continue it wherever we go. And the other person who came with me, he was surprised. He introduced me to that person as if I am a big person. But that boy thought, "Arey, he stood up because he was told by the third fellow that who is coming is somebody." But when we went there, did namaskar, his eyes were glittering. What should I accept? Should I accept this humbleness or should I accept the other person words that he is great? What he understood, I don't know. But in our heart, anybody in this world, छोटा बड़ा कुछ भी हो, सब भगवान के रूप में है. वो वाणी से भी हमें कहना है respectfully, and gestures, actions also accordingly we have to do in the mind also. Always that bhavana. That is why in our Hindu tradition, whether we go to temples, whether we go to meet our parents, elders, whether we go to meet our friends, whether we go to our own younger ones, we take some gifts to them. They are not gifts. The Bhagavan is there in that form. This is our offering to them. Dekho, what a beautiful idea it is. So every other thought other than seeing Bhagavan is the unhealthy, wrong thought. In Bhagavan's opinion, Kaya Vacha Manasa Sarva Bhuteshu Bhagavad Bhava is a Sadrichina Upaya. Sarva Kalpanam Sadrichina Kalpaha. Kalpa is Upaya. So this is the best of the Upaya, best of the sadhana. So now best is given by the Lord so many times, and he summarized and unambiguously in one line he says, in my opinion, this is the best. अब इससे बढ़कर कोई कभी नहीं सकते. And we quoted also, this is what essence of all the Upanishads. Hmm? Nityam vibhum sarvagatam susukshmam yadbhutayonim paripashyanti dhiraha. So to Nanta Pragnam, even in Mandu, everywhere we are told that one Paramatma. See, through Sukshmati Sukshma Jnana Dhyana, you can see Sad Brahma, Chit Brahma, everything is Brahma. Before that, those who can't do that, do the Bhavana. What is taught by Bhagavan here is the Bhavana on the strength of faith, on his words, that Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashyan. Hmm. And our emotions also should cooperate. We should study Shastra, which talks about Sarvavyapaka Brahma Tattva. We should listen to those topics only. In this way, all in all, we have to do only that. वही शास्त्र पढ़े, वही शास्त्र सुने, वही विचारों को मन में रखें, वही भावना रखें, वही बात बोले और उसी तरह से. That is why in this Yoga Vasishtha Adi, even Gita Adi, the famous shlokas, Tachintanam Tat Kathanam Anyam Tat Prabhu Anyonyam Tat Prabodhanam Etadeka Paratvam Cha Brahmabhyasam Vidurbudaha Tatvabhyasam Vidurbudaha Tachintanam Tat Kathanam Anyonyam Tat Prabodhanam Etad Eka Paratvam Cha Brahmabhyasam or Tatvabhyasam Vidurbudaha. Somewhere it is Brahmabhyasam, and the text Tattvabhyasam. That from the devotion standpoint, Bhagavan said in Gita is Machittahamadgata pranaha bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti chu. So, to gain the mukti, we have to do that sadhana which is done by the Mukta Purushas. Mukta Purushas, what did they do to get the mukti? In the silent chambers of their own gufas or in their own place of sadhana is this only, Madbhava Sarvabhutesh. Manovakya Vrittivi. Manovakya Vrittivi. Just now explained, anything perceived by the Indriyas is Bhagavan. Indriyas with their ability also is Bhagavan. Beyond behind the Indriya, the Mana also is Bhagavan. In the Mana, the Vritti also is Bhagavan. In the Mana, Chit Pratibimbam also is Bhagavan. And the Sakshi of the Mana obviously is Bhagavan. In this way, intoxicated or addicted, we can use that word in fact, Become fanatic in seeing Bhagwan everywhere without the stink of that fanaticism. Okay, the stink of fanaticism is what I say alone is right, what others say is absolutely wrong. If they don't listen to me, I will kill them. That's how the Chandasa, the Matavadis are there. Our idea is what? Insistingly seeing Bhagwan, but not with that feeling of rubbing it to others. It's our sadhana. See, unless these type of things are taken up as commitments and does as a anushtana, the when will the art change? Batao? What Bhagavan says is alone to be taken by us as vrata. What is that? I have to have Bhagavad Anubhuti and avoid samsara. That Anubhuti of Bhagavan comes when Kaya Vacha Manasa Sarvam Brahmamayam, this Abhyasa is done. Therefore, till from my vrittis, pravrittis, the reality importance given to the Rupanama is replaced by Sarvam Brahma iti Anubhuti. I will go on doing this Upasana. This commitment is what we need to take up and do. Without Nishchaya, that I have to achieve this and I have to do this, and without the commitment to that doing, it will never happen. सिद्धांत किसको हेल्प किया बताओ? अभ्यास ही हेल्प किया ना. Only through the abhyasa, that is why the abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha we are going to see. He will give us the abhyasa. He will tell vairagya, and the abhyasa is those 8 steps. Yoga abhyasa it is called. In that all these are there only. Patanjali Yoga Darshan mein, there's ahimsa, tavasteya, brahmacharya, shaucha, santoshta, ishvara pranidhana. All of them come. We are going to study exhaustively. There also catch the theory and convince about it yourself. Oh, take a commitment. Keep on doing practice till the anubhava happens. Oh, beautiful. See, some people by birth only they are devotee. They see Bhagavan only everywhere. How was that possible to them? In earlier life, they might have studied thoroughly these portions and did their practice to the extent possible to them in that life. Before dying, they might have prayed this to the Lord. Hey भगवान अगले जन्म में शुरू से मुझे आपका ही हर जगह दर्शन हो जाए. सब मैं आप ही ऐसा मानूं. He must have died with that application. And with whatever the final thoughts we die, that's what we get next life or go there. So in this life, right from beginning, he has only Bhagavad Drishti Sarvatra. For us also, you know, जैसे कभी दिन होटल में होता है जितना खा सके खा लो और बाकी पैक करके घर ले जाना. There are big many hotels. Any leftover is there, you can pack and bring you. And ये तो कुत्ते के वास्ते ऐसे बोलते हैं हम, लेकिन खुद ही खा लेते हैं घर आके. इन द सेम वे जितना हो सके उतना लूटो मीन साधना करो बिफोर वी डाई एंड टेक दैट डू दैट प्रेयर एंड टेक दैट कन्विक्शन कि वेर एवर आई एम इन नेक्स्ट लाइफ लेट मी स्टार्ट सर्वत्र भगवत दृष्टि. In this way only we can conquer either vasanas, we can conquer our habitual errors called as manorajya of taking the world as real. We can avoid the other people's way of behavior from influencing us. For others, they are not jignasu, they are not mumukshu, they are not bhaktas, they don't want moksha, they just are happy with the world and the possessions. Therefore, they will always be in a other than adhyatmic sadhana of running behind artha kama and doing only kama karma. How can they be authority to us? How can they guide us? In fact, it's a misguidance. तो उनसे बचना भी है और किस जगत में हम पैदा होंगे वो चारों तरफ से बचना है. And our vasana prompting we have to protect from so many lives gathered habits also पर there. इन सबको पार करना पड़ेगा हमको. That much दृढ़ अभ्यास निरंतर we have to do. Only example I am giving you every day is what our Drudha Abhyas of coming to the classes regularly. Has it not made us conquer this 1 hour for attending the class and not anything else? We are able to do it. But वो भी permanent है. छोड़ दे तो छोड़ भी सकते हैं. That danger always is there. But we have achieved or not with our commitment and effort. His grace is there. But we have received that grace. We have used it. In the same way, with our own commitment and anushtana, we can go on doing this abhyas of sarvam brahmatmakam pashyan or madbhava sarvabhuteshu manovakaya vrittivihi. So the easy, best thing is given in the simplest manner. There is no easier sadhana than this, effective sadhana than this. अब ये इतना आराम आसन करते जाओ और देखते देखते माया निकल ही जाता है. You know what's happening in the Mahamaya of the Jagat is that one specific science of the world we learn and we feel so arrogant about it. In that arrogance, we deny to study any other science also, devalue it, belittle it, and equally we deny the spiritual science of Sarvam Paramatma only. That is called Mahamoha. That's why a person who never educated any place, उसको भगवान के बारे में बोलो, he will try to understand, he will listen. नहीं समझ में नहीं आया तो सुनेगा कम से कम. But call a professional doctor, skillful doctor. For him, entire outer world only as real was taught to him. His mind is totally overpowered by that. Brainwashed बोलते हैं उसको. तो उनको बोलो, here is भगवान स्वामी जी, your Bhagwan never comes and removes the disease. I am the doctor, I am helping in treatment. But you can't tell him, यार this वैद्य विद्या with this medicine, the medicine के लिए जो basic elements है सब भगवान ने बताया बनाया, तुम्हारा दिमाग भगवान ही चला रहे, इसलिए तुम ये सब वैद्य ज्ञान को पा रहे हो. But he is not ready to listen all that. This is what's happening. Somebody, some professional achievements, somebody by money achievements, somebody by the name and fame, somebody by any of the outer sciences learnt, they are getting carried away by that. That is called as the medhaya pihitaha. That's a danger in this avidya, which is named as vidya actually. It's an avidya only. Aparavidya, it is so it binds us. Swami, should you say that the science should not progress and all? Definitely should not if it is at the cost of spirituality. Take the spirituality with you. Wherever you go, you will be safe. All our Rishi Munis were both. They were yogis also, they were scientists also, they were Jivan Mukta Purushas also. Yogis of full discipline, their Prakriti. Scientists of, they know every truth of the world. And also they are one with Paramatma. You know, through Paramatma Anugraha, they discovered all the sciences. The discovery of sciences and strengthened their Paramatma Drushti Sarvatra, not denied. Which is the science which science is discovering now is not already discovered by the rishis and munis. Only thing that's all in Vedas, many of them become lupta, whichever are there, we are not able to unravel the meaning because they're in a secret code language. Every mathematical achievements of today are already there in the Vedas. Every computational things are already, every Vaidya Shastra, सब कुछ already है. Code language में है. And who discovered it? The rishis and munis. Is it not? How? By grace of Bhagwan. Thus, every science discovery, they discovered it by grace of Bhagwan, offered it to Bhagwan as offering, and again used as told by Bhagwan only. भगवान की कृपा से पता करते हैं और भगवान की कृपा से ही ये पता हुआ ऐसा कहते भी हैं. Else the ahankara grows, the aditadatma grows, then I am the achiever ego grows, then we start becoming worldly. This is what the Maya's effect, which is not seen. Maya is not seen, the effect is seen in this way. कैसा माया काम कर रही नहीं दिखता, वो करता ही जाता है. Like the time. Can anybody see the time? But is not the time changing the entire world every moment? दिखाओ time को. You are not seeing time in the watch. You are only measuring the units of time in the watch. You can't see the time in the watch. Watch only says how the units of time are measured and it is passing. Actual time किसी ने देखा नहीं. Actual वायु किसी ने देखा नहीं. लेकिन अपना हम काम कर ही जा रहे हैं. इतने में माया दिखता नहीं, लेकिन मौका दिया तो ऐसा हमको फंसाते जाता है. So, ayam hi sarvakalpanam sadrichino mato mama madbhava sarvabhuteshu manovakaya vrittivihi. Wonderful of the essence. Now, any number of studies we do afterwards are पहले वाले याद हो या ना हो ये याद रखना. Say this 3 times. Madbhava sarvabhuteshu manovakaya vrittivihi. मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्काय वृत्तिभिः मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्काय वृत्तिभिः। तैयारी डन? अब क्लोज करो आंख 2 मिनट के लिए। Now, what are the things you are remembering? Who are the people you are remembering? Which are the birds, animal, plants you are remembering? Which is the scenic, natural things you are seeing? In all of them, Bhagavad Bhava only. मन में वृत्तियां भगवान, आंखों से इंद्रियों से, when you really go to those places and see Bhagwan alone in this form. मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु. एंड वेदांतिक वाइज क्या है? भगवान अलोन इज निमित्त कारण इंटेलिजेंस. भगवान अलोन द उपादान कारण मेटीरियल. भगवान अलोन द कर्ण कारण द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. भगवान अलोन द वन द डूअर द कर्ता. भगवान अलोन देयरफॉर इज appearing as in this jagat. And how all this is sorted out without doubt is hitting at the nail. When the basic problem is avoided, all others go. What a basic problem? Basic problem is taking me as an individual, jiva as a real. इधर हमको shackle break करना है. That is why through inquiry, when we discover jiva is mithya, immediately the entire jagat is understood as mithya or expression of the divinity only. इसलिए जब तक मैं जीव हूं तब तक जगत भगवान से भिन्न है. जब मैं अपने जीवा को त्याग करता हूं थ्रू ज्ञानम, एंटायर जगत इज सीन एज भगवान ओनली. दिस इज अ वेरी sublime thing which is not directly said here, but we are just analyzing. That will come today luckily to us when we study Adhyatma Ramayana. Beautiful, they go together. What we have to add to continue this subject and to complete this subject will be told by Bhagavan Rama to Lakshmana today. We will see that also. But is it entering into the heart? Let us be ready to speak or listen million times also if required, the same sentence if it requires for it to enter into our heart. Only this sentence. Madbhavaha sarvabhuteshu manovakkaya vrittivihi. So learn that humbleness. That's what Vidya Vinaya I spoke to yesterday. Also in Vishnu Sahasranamam, Vidya, that everything is Paramatma, should express as Vinaya through the mouth, in the mind, as well as in our actions. Is it not? With my own, whatever the position of my intellectual ability or achievement, when I behave arrogantly and belittle others, I am not at all in Jnanam. A Jnani, everything he knows as Bhagwan, respect reveres only. That's why Spardha Soya Tiraskaraha Sahankara Viyantihi. Already we saw 7-8 slokas back. स्पर्धा असूया तिरस्कार अहंकार छोड़ो तो भगवान के नजदीक जाओगे. भगवान का अनुभव होने वाले व्यक्ति को देयर इज नो स्पर्धा, नो असूया, नो तिरस्कार. व्हाट इज सेड एज स्पर्धा असूया तिरस्कार इज सेड इन गीता 7 चैप्टर 7 श्लोक एज मत्तः परतरम मत्तः अन्यत मत्तः किंचित न अस्ति इति साधनम जय. There the word in address Krishna does to Arjuna is धनंजय. हे धनंजय, मेरे से ऊपर वाला, नीचे वाला, सीधा समान वाला कोई दूसरी वस्तु है ही नहीं है, क्योंकि ही मैं एक ही हूं. बट सो मेनी वेज इट इज सीन मई सर्वमिदं प्रोतम सूत्रे मणिगणा इव. इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग, मेरे से ही ये अलग अलग रूपनामात्मक जगत बनकर मैं रूपी धागे में ही ये सब पिरोवे हुए एक माला के समान, सूत्र के समान है. वेरी सटल थॉट इट इज. मई idam sarvam protam. Like in the thread, all the flowers makes a garland, or all beads make a japmala, or all any of those things make that particular necklace. So too, in me only सब कुछ पिरोया हुआ है. So every individual's रूपनामा is made by me. Every individual रूपनाम का substratum भी मैं हूँ. And all individuals put together in the universe, they are put together by me, the common substratum behind them. But before that, matta bharataram, matta hanyat, matta kinchit na asti. Same thing here, no spardha because of the equal people, no asuya toward the higher people, no tiraskara for the lower. There is nobody higher, lower, middle. All are one Paramatma. Paramarthika Rupena. So this is what is the important shloka number 19 must become support for us. Such slokas of Bhagavatam, again you chant total Bhagavatam and note them those 50 100 slokas. Let them become support for our sadhana throughout life. Yeah. Now this sadhana of trying to see Bhagavan only, every name and form, speak Bhagavan only, serve everything as Bhagavan. This is such a sadhana. When you start doing it, please start. When you start doing, not only it is not wasted, this is what is going to go on helping you. That is why सबसे बढ़िया बात जिंदगी में क्या है ना, इनिशिएटिव, शुरुआत. Both for destruction also, we initiate from wrong channel. So too for construction also, we initiate the right channel. शुरू कर कर जारी रखना हमारे जिंदगी में बहुत जरूरी है. इसलिए भगवान से बेटा तुम थोड़ा भी कर देखोगे, तुमको उसे लाभ ही लाभ होएगा, इसमें कोई नुकसान नहीं है. Why? Because there is nothing selfish or wrong or untruth about it in it that it is going to cheat. And I have given it. Why will I tell something which is not true, which cheats you? उसको कोई फर्क, ऐसा कोई जरूरत है क्या? Oh, see, these are the very sublime things. When they are analyzed, our faith in these words of God or Shastra grow. Only then we do it. Otherwise, we don't practice it. So, let us chant this mantra 20. Nahi anga upakrame dhvamsaha madharmasyoddhavanvapi maya vyavasitaha samyaku nirgunatvat anashishaha. Clear? So many things are there in this shloka. Again, it can be explained in many, many, many angles. Literal meaning I tell you. First, hey Uddhava. Hey Uddhava. Address. Hey Anga. Uddhava. Anga means my dearest. Anga Uddhava. I am Angi, you are Anga. Anga cannot be separated from Angi. And Angi cannot be completed without the Angas. So Ishvara is Angi, Jiva is Anga. Is it not? Mama Amsho, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bodha Sanatana. So Bhagavan in fact revealing the truth only. I am the infinite self, you are a expression of me only. By the way. So He Uddhava Anga, Asya Madharmasya Upakrame न ध्वंसः. अस्य मद्धर्मस्य उपक्रमे न ध्वंसः. Madharmasya means dharma which I taught you, dharma which takes you to me, brings you to me. That is seeing me only everywhere, kaya vacha manasa. Iska upakrame. When you start doing it, na dhamsaha. Means what? Neither this sadhana going to waste, nor you are going to lose anything. इससे कोई नुकसान नहीं है बेटा, और इसका फायदा आने ही वाला है. सी अस्य मद्धर्मस्य उपक्रमे हे अंग उद्धव न ध्वंसः. मतलब कोई नुकसान नहीं है आपको. जनरली हम कोई भी काम करने को कहते हैं, ऑलवेज दीज टू थिंग्स वी डिस्कस. नो, क्या फायदा है उसका, क्या नुकसान है. एंड व्हाट इज ऑल आवर एक्सपेक्टेशन? जीरो नुकसान, 100% फायदा. देन ओनली वी टेक अप इट विदाउट एनी हेजिटेशन. कोई फायदा ही नहीं, उसका लॉस ही लॉस है, तो nobody will take it up. Generally, in doing these sadhanas, there is a tendency of feeling that I will lose the worldly things, my attachment to them, my sukha bhoga coming from them. होता है ना? That is why we don't leave it. We don't do the sadhanas. साधना नहीं करने के कारण क्या है? ये जगत में मिलने वाला सुख शांति या भोग छूट जाता है, ऐसा हमको डाउट संशय होता है. भगवान आंसर्स दैट आल्सो. बेबी बेटा टेम्परली ऐसा दिखता होगा, लेकिन योर इंटरेक्शन विद दिस वर्ल्ड इज ओनली फॉर eking out maximum happiness. In this upasana of seeing me everywhere, please take my word, you will get to such an ananda which would have not got by you or will not be gained by you otherwise when you take the world as real. This itself is the most powerful Maya which cannot be easily crossed unless Bhagavan's Krupa comes. With this thought only yesterday also we studied and concluded Bhagavatam. कि परमात्मा अनुभूति में जो आनंद है बाकी सारे लोगों के सारे वस्तुओं से मिलने वाले सारे आनंद को मिलकर भी ऑल दैट पुट टुगेदर इज ए ड्रॉप इन द ओशन. Brahmananda Lavashrita. This one thing, if you get convinced, then use that conviction to give up the lower for the higher, we will be able to reach the higher. So, Bhagavan, what is he trying to say? Hey Uddhava, mad dharmasya asya upakrame nahi dhamsaha asti anu api. Anu means chota sa, thoda sa bhi. Even a atomic molecular loss also you won't incur. कोई तुमको किसी भी चीज का तुमको नुकसान नहीं है. समय का, एफर्ट्स का, एनर्जी का, मन का. इनफैक्ट ऑल ऑफ देम आर राइटली यूटिलाइज्ड फॉर द बेस्ट ऑफ द पर्पस. दिस इज सेड इन गीता एज स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. सेकंड चैप्टर 46 नो 36th और 35th श्लोक. हाँ, is it not? सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा लाभा लाभो जया जयो ततो युद्धा युध्यस्व नैवं पापमसि एषा ते वीता सांख्ये बुद्धि योगे त्वांशतो बुद्ध्या युक्तो कर्म जया पार्थ नेह विक्रमनाशोस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. Okay, this is one way of seeing. Second is what कि अणु अपि नुकसान नहीं है. का अर्थ क्या हुआ कि this seeing of God only intensifies the seeing of God everywhere. Thus, you are nearing to the truth only. You are nearing to the reality only. You are nearing to your own liberation. Then what is loss in that? बताओ. मुक्ति देने वाले साधन में नुकसान किधर है? ध्वंस means loss. What loss is there? अणु अपि ध्वंस न अस्ति अस्य मद्धर्मस्य उपक्रमे. When you do the upakrama, beginning means what? Bhagavan says, बेटा थियरी सुना दिया मैंने, अब ये तुमको प्रैक्टिस का उपक्रम करना है. उपक्रम is to begin. उपसंहार is to withdraw. In the Vedas, Vedanta शास्त्र में परमात्मा भाव को बोलना शुरू करते हैं उपक्रमा, and they conclude subject also with that. Then only it's called as upakrama upasamhara ekata. That's called one of the Shatvidha Linga Nirdayam, to decide what is the topic that is highlighted in the text. Like Gita. Everyone. Jnanamargi says, देखो अशोचानन शोचस्तम प्रज्ञावादान से भाषसे. Bhagavan did upakrama with that. Toward the end also in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan says, ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृदय अर्जुन तिष्ठति. So upakrama upasamhara ज्ञान का हुआ. इसलिए Gita talks about ज्ञान. Somebody says, तस्माद उत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय upakrama. Toward the end also युद्ध करो upasamhara ekata. I'm just telling upakrama upasamhara क्या बातें होते हैं. So that is not relevant much. The relevant point is, when you do the upakrama of the sadhana indicated by me, you just start getting benefits only, not a loss. This is like today's cryptocurrency investments. But everything in the worldly things, when they come to peak or saturation level, then they stop giving you benefits, so they start giving the losses. Obvious. Everybody is seeking the shortcut method. How come everybody is given all the time? हर एक चीज का एक तारा स्थायी होता है, उसका तो गिरने लगता है. Those invested in this 20-15 years back, they have become multi-millionaires now. But now investment profits are just 60-40, 70-30. अब आगे जाओ तो ये बंद हो जाएगा और कुछ स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. इन वेदांत ऐसा नहीं होता. It's only gain, gain, gain. There's no loss. नहीं अंग उपक्रमे अस्य मद्धर्मस्य अणु अपि ध्वंसः. Why is it so? Because maya vyavasitah samyak. Because this system is established by me. And when I establish a system and say that it is that way, this way beautiful, assuredly it is so. Maya vyavasitah samyak, same in Gita, samyak vyavasito hi saha. So mama vyavasitah samyak, nirgunatvad anashishah. Nirgunatvat means what? In this pasadana, there is no rajas or tamas of malice or cheating itself. And anashisha means what? I have not given this philosophy to you, ashisha, with the expectation of something from you. Understood? भगवान आप कह रहे हो सब में मैं तुमको देखो, उसे तुमको क्या फायदा होने वाला है? Yar anashishaha. I am not desiring anything for me. All what you get is for you only, not for me. And nirgunatvat. Guna means here rajoguna and tamoguna, in which there is swartha is there, in there is some kamana is there. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. तो मैं खुद ही निर्गुण हूँ, मैं भी अनाशीष हूँ. ऐसे मैंने इसको स्थापना की मया व्यवसिता सम्यक, और इसलिए इसका उपक्रम करना फायदा ही फायदा होगा. देयर विल बी नो लॉस, नो डाउट, डोंट हैव एनी डाउट. The problem with all of us is that intellectually, even if we understand to some extent, when it comes to initiative, suddenly we have some doubt and go away. Is it not? Somehow, one of the big reasons for Hinduism, so great yet not being growing throughout the world, is this one. People, some of all the even Hindus also, somehow that faith belief is more in the Nastikata than our Shastras. तो वो सब सुनते हैं लेकिन फिर अल्टीमेटली कहते हैं फिर भी आप जो भी कहते हो लेकिन सुनने को अच्छा लगता है बट करना तो यही होगा. वी आर ऑल डूइंग इट ओनली. 3 साल से इतने क्लासेस सुन रहे हैं, इनमें का कौन सा चीज कॉन्शियसली हमने प्रैक्टिस किया? उपक्रम वी आर नॉट एबल टू डू. दैट इज वाई स्टार्ट कंटिन्यू टिल द रिजल्ट इज गिवन. दैट्स कॉल्ड उत्तिष्ठता जागृता प्राप्य वरा निबोधता. राइज अवेक, कीप ऑन मूविंग टिल यू रीच द गोल. Is it understandable? This sadhana of seeing me everywhere. When you start doing, you will get faida only. And I gave it in that way. And when I gave it in that, I am not expecting anything for me because I have nothing to gain this from this world. I have already established it in my own bliss and self. And theoretically, practically, each one of us can think, no? When I start seeing Bhagavan in everyone and start respectfully, reverentially talking, first my mind's negative qualities go away or not. Then the sweetness, divinity starts expressing in my words. Now the receiver also feels consoled, happy. Is it not? Even though he may doubt in the initial days, but when we are true and honest from our heart, will he also not change? When both of us are talking so respectfully, reverentially, seeing God in each other, anybody else who are looking at us, will they not get inspired? You know, like any contagious disease, a negative example I'm telling for the positive thing, as it spreads from one person to other, divinity also can be spread. Therefore, इससे एक individual का भी group of peoples का भी to the total world also, there is only उपयोगिता फायदा ही होगा. There is no ध्वंस even अणु अपि. डोंट हैव एनी डाउट बोथ वेज. अणु मात्र नष्ट भी नहीं है और ब्रह्मांड पूरा आपको मिलने वाला है. ब्रह्मांड पूरा मिलने मतलब यू विल एक्सपीरियंस योरसेल्फ टू बी द सबस्ट्रेटम ऑफ द एंटायर ब्रह्मांड लेटर ऑन. And Bhagavan said, I gave this. Obviously, when you practice it, you deserve my blessings. Bhagavan is summer to everyone. Same time, those who undo or do disobedience for the rules he imposes, he deserves the punishment. Bhagavan's rules are like electricity rules. Those who follow rules of electricity, they get the right light. All the bulbs, fans will glow. If somebody doesn't follow the rule, उसको शॉक लगता है. भगवान ने उसमें ऐसा रख दिया, वो शॉर्ट सर्किट हो जाता है, प्राण का भी हानि हो सकता है. In the same way, the rules told by Paramatma, when they are practiced, there is only benefit for us only. Nirgunatvat anashishaha. Then, mahi vyavasitaha samyako. Again, I am saying, Nirgunatvat means I have no rajas tamasa to tell you something with some desire, expectation or ego propitiation. And anashishaha, what is there for me in asha? मैं तो सब पा चुका हूँ. And I, being the creator of the world, I only made this rule for the jivas to reach me. That is samyak maya vyavasitaha. Now, these are very sublime things. Like any machine discovered by any group of scientists, now they tell no how it it is to be operated, how it is to be repaired, how it is to be protected. उसने बनाया तो वही ये सब दिखाएगा हमको. You see all the demos, many places, the engineering students group, They discover something, invent some. Then there is exhibition put. All the ministers or VIPs go. Then that fellow demonstrates, sir, ऐसा है वैसा है वैसा है. He only tells को इसको ऐसा ऑपरेट करना करा. So the whole world is made by whom? The Lord. Therefore, all the operational things, who knows it? Bhagavan only. So Bhagavan only, the way of mukti from this world, indicating, see everything as me. So that Bhagavan who made this world through his Maya and deluded us, same Bhagavan is giving the technique also to come out of the delusion and reach him. So far, knowingly or unknowingly, we were caught up in the illusion of Bhagavan or Maya Bhagavan of taking the world as real, lost through Ragadvesha. Now Bhagavan is giving Vidya to come out of the Maya. So use that Vidya. Keep on saying Sarvam Bhagavan, Sarvam Brahmatmakam Pashya. Madbhava Sarvabhutesha. Manovakaya Vrittivihi. In this way, nahi anga upakrame dhvamsaha madharmasya uddhava anuapi maya vyavasitaha samyak nirgunatvat anashishaha. Bhagavan talks to substantiate this thing, something very interesting point in the next sloka. Little twisting one it is. He says, yo yo mai pare धर्मः कल्प्यते निष्फलाय चेत तद आयासः निरर्थः स्यात् भयादेरिव सत्तमा. He says, yo yo mai pare kalpyate. First understand this sentence. Yo yo mai pare kalpyate. Mai, me, pare, supreme. Kalpyate, offered. Whatever is offered to me, the supreme. What is that? Even bhayadehe iva nirartha ayasaha. Because of the bhaya ityadi, some things we go through of crying or shouting, etc. Is it not even we run away? A frightening thing coming to us. Out of fear we shout or run away. So this running away or frightening, which are done because of some frightening thing, running away and shouting. Even these generally ineffective things. अब कोई ऐसे डरावनी चीजें भागने से क्या आपको स्पेशल कर्म फल या अगर मिलेगा? बट भगवान says even that fear also, even that running away act also, when you offer it to me, that also become Bhagavad Dharma or Bhakti. That is why even जब चीखते हैं चीखते हैं या sneezing करते हैं in the Western world, excuse me, I am sorry, as if big aparadha is done. इन इंडिया ऐसे नहीं थे, वो चीख आती है तो कृष्ण कृष्ण राम राम. So even that also is offered to Bhagavan. So yo yo bhayadehe iva nirartha ayasa api mai kalpyate tad dharma eva. What it means therefore? Asankalpita pratikaracharyas. Sankalpita pratikaracharya. Sarvam bhagavadarpanam, we can do it. All that becomes bhakti sadhana. Everything Krishna Rama, Krishna Rama. हाथ में से कोई दूध का पतीला गिर गया नीचे, कृष्णार्पणम ओनली वी से, रामार्पणम ओनली वी से, शिवार्पणम. See, it has become such a natural habit in India कि even like that something नीचे गिर गया मानो, तो चावल ले आ रहे थैली से गिर गयो, क्या हो गया, क्या बताओ मैं, शिवार्पणम हो गया देश से. See that beauty? Even those things also भगवान को ही अर्पण करना है. फेल हो गया कृष्णार्पणम, बिजनेस लॉस हो गया रामार्पणम, लड़ाई झगड़ा हो गया रामार्पणम. इवन दैट बिकम्स साधना. दिस कॉल्ड इन भागवत पतितः स्खलितः, दैट आल्सो यू से माय नेम, ऑफर इट टू मी, दैट गेट्स अकाउंटेड एज साधना. मतलब जो निष्फल है, कोई उसका अर्थ नहीं है, इन इटसेल्फ, व्हेन इट इज ऑफर्ड टू भगवान, इट बिकम्स धर्म. Yawning you are doing. What is there Maha karma in the yawning? It is just you are exhausted, tired. इसको भी आप भगवान को अर्पण करो. भगवान says even that also is accounted as sadhana. Because remembering me is what is always calculated in my accounts. So you remembered me. That's why yena kena prakarena harihi smartavyaha. That another place is called as Snehad, Dveshad, Bhayadvapi. Maya Krishna Niveshayetu. This principle we have to catch. In other words, what? There is no situation or condition which denies us of remembering Bhagwan and offering to Bhagwan. In this way, in all situations and conditions, we can do Smarana Paramatma, offer it to Paramatma. Then only every situation reveals divinity to us in course of time. When this practice matures, everywhere we see Bhagavan. Because without Bhagavan's Krupa, nothing will happen. Neither birth, nor growth, nor death, nor success, nor failure. भगवान के अलावा और कुछ हो सकता है क्या? वो भगवान का दर्शन करना है तो एवरीवेयर अनकंडीशनली वी हैव टू कीप ऑन ऑफरिंग टू द लॉर्ड. So Bhagavan justifying, substantiating. I told you kaya vacha manasa sarvabhuteshu madbhava. Or when you do this even little also, there's only profit, profit, profit. There's no loss because that is how I made this establishment. Because I am the creator. And I when I do it, nirgunatva anashishaha, I have no ashisha desire, nor I am caught by the gunas like jivas. I am guna atita, I am kamana atita. Therefore, definitely what I give is the best result. Not only this, I am telling you another thing for your information. Even the bhayadehiva, out of fear when you run, out of fear when you shout, out of happiness, humor when you laugh. Is it not? Even these things when you offer to me, it becomes bhakti, he says. Because in that action also, in and through what is permeating is me only, no? कोई डाउट है क्या? सर्वत्र मैं हूं मतलब इसमें भी मैं ही हूं. So that is the meaning of this shloka. Yo yo mai pare kalpyate bhayadehi iva ye sattama tad ayasaha nirartaha dharmaha syatu, which is otherwise nishpala. अदरवाइज निष्फल विषय भी भगवान को अर्पण करो तो सफल हो जाते हैं. That's what I give the example of the yawning कहो, चीखना कहो, हाथ में से कुछ टूट कर गिर कर टूट गया कहो. वस्तु is broken, but when you do the arpana to the Lord, it becomes a sadhana. That doesn't mean keep on breaking and offering. Swami, today I did 7 cups of Krishna Arpanam and 12 saucers of Rama Arpanam. What did he do? Krishna Arpanam, Krishna. You do it in your neighbor's house, not your own. Anyway, the idea is what? Ki tad dharma syat. Dharma means Bhagavata dharma. The topic in discussion. So idea is what? Through kaya, vacha, mansa, what Bhagavan tells us to do, only that we do. And anything we do, it is offered to the Bhagavan. And we feel that this is done by Bhagavan only. And keep reaching Bhagavan as the goal. Then at the parakashta sthiti of this, what happens? I think 4 days back we discussed this point. Key, or yesterday only, everything remains as it is. But what was missing earlier is conspicuously experienced now, called as Bhagavan. दुनिया ऐसे ही रहेगा, हम ऐसे रहेंगे, उपाधियां ऐसे रहेंगे, बाहर के कर्तव्य धर्म ऐसे रहते हैं. But what we are missing Bhagavan's अनुभूति in and through every individual specimen as substratum, and also the substratum of the totality, so to the support of the totality, that Bhagavan's anubhuti comes. That's the meaning of andar Rama, bahar Rama. Again, लहर के रूप में भी पानी है, लहर के भीतर भी पानी है, लहर के बाहर भी पानी है, जब लहर नहीं है फिर भी पानी है. So the entire cosmos is permeated by Paramatma, is inside Paramatma. The cosmos may dissolve like in Nidra, but Paramatma remains. That Anubhuti comes to us, wherein the Jagat is neither, adding to Bhagavan something, nor deleting from Bhagavan anything. It is in its own place, playing the Leela, and we were missing Bhagavan so far because we took the world as real. Through these upasanas, we will be added with Bhagavad Anubhuti everywhere. Beautiful it is. Try for that. Then in the 22nd sloka, Bhagavan says, this is the intelligence of all the intelligence. This is the conviction of the highly convinced people. Then, yat satyam anruteneham artena apnodima amrutam. That getting this body, one who tries to know me, this is the highest of the intelligence. And this sloka requires a lot of the light to throw on it. we'll discuss tomorrow. And luckily, all this will be repeated in next 10 minutes in our Adhyatma Ramayana also. So, in short, what is the take home point? The mana has on sankalpa vikalpa. Now do everything as Bhagavan only. Vani as the speech. Consider the Vani Shakti is given by Bhagavan, speak Bhagavan only. And anybody speaks anything, that also take it as Bhagavan. So to Sharira does the work. So do only Daiva Sambandha work. And any other human bodily work has to be done, do it also as an offering to Bhagavan. Thus, let the Sharira, Mana, Buddhi or Vani, while their functionings were while we were involving in their functionings earlier, we were forgetting the God, but they alone should remain as the God. This is called as Yoga Karma Sukhausharam. That's what Kayana Manasa Buddhya Kevala Indriyapi Yogina Karma Kuranti Sangam Tektva Atma Shuddhaye. In every of the chapter, in one way or the other, Bhagavan mentions this only. But once carry on point, bring Bhagavan in and through. Never ever miss him even a moment. In the beginning, that Bhagavan is Nama, Rama Rama, Krishna Krishna. At the next level, he is any of the avatara. Third level, your own Ishta Devata. Fourth and ultimate level, he is the Satchidananda Brahma. He alone is permeating. See, what is shown by Indriyas only is Vastus. What is shown by the Mana is Bhavanas. What is given by the Buddhi is ideas. But can the ideas of the Buddhi, Bhavanas, the Mana, Vastus perceived by Indriyas exist without Paramatma? No. Then are you seeing Paramatma now? No. Why? This Abhyasa is not done. Now do it. Okay? When you do Bhagavad Abhyasa, Bhagavad Anubhuti comes, it says its own benefits of liberation. Then all the Bhagavan's expression of the Jagat, whatever the due Ananda they have to give as a bonus, that also is given. Because you are seeing Bhagavan everywhere, you don't have any negative feelings of काम क्रोध आदि. उसके कारण जो पाप होता था वो नहीं हो जाएगा, नहीं होगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. और उस पाप के कारण जो दुख मिलता था वो भी नहीं होगा. Best thing is what? We inspire others also to see Bhagavan. Instead of we getting inspired by others to see the world as real and lost in Sukha, Kama Krodha, we should become a source of inspiration for others to see Bhagavan everywhere through our action and behavior. Thus, Tirnaha, we have crossed ourselves from the samsara. Anyanta Arayanti will be able to help others also to cross the ocean of samsara. This is how the benefits of this practice of these Bhagavata dharmas. And I believe definitely after 7 sloks are done, entire thing in a one day's class we browse through. बिकॉज जब हम 10-12 दिन लगा रहे हैं एक एक चैप्टर के लिए, पहले में क्या पढ़ा हमने वो याद पूरा नहीं रहता. तो टुवर्ड देन दैट्स व्हाई लास्ट चैप्टर आल्सो आई डिड 3 days, I took, or 4 days, 44 days we studied it. 4 more days I took again to browse through. Here also, today 18th day, we'll do 3-4 days this portion. Then we revise it. But after this, Bhagavan's order to Uddhava, Uddhava Sharanagati, then he is leaving Krishna and going. They're all very beautiful devotional and emotional points. वो भी हम देखेंगे. बट ये सब्जेक्ट भागवत धर्म जो उद्धव के प्रश्न का उत्तर था, ये पूरा एक सब्जेक्ट ही अलग है. That we will see. Thank you. Sarvam Krishnarpanamom. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Hey Bhagavan, may we all understand this Vidya and start the practice of seeing you everywhere, serving you everywhere, and may we doubtlessly, without confusion, establish in it very soon. Please give us every understanding spashta rupena and every practice nishchaya rupena ananya bhavena, and may we establish also in that you can do, a Bhagavan. We are ready to receive your blessings. Thank you. Krishna Arpanamastu. Today's Ramayanam also wonderful continuation of yesterday. Govind.